Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. I am happy that you can join me today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates. Click the like button and share this content with other movie fans. So this review is the first review of 2024, and this past Monday, January 8th, I went to Regal Cinemas for the Monday mystery movie, and the movie selected was Origin. It was directed by Ava DuVernay, and it stars ingenue Ellis-Taylor along with an all-star cast of supporting actors. It is considered a biographical drama based on the non-fiction book Cased The Origins of Our Discontent by Isabel Wilkerson. It premiered at the 80th Annual Venice International Film Festival back in September, and I just found out during the weekend prior that the theatrical release date is scheduled to be January 19th. Running time of this film is approximately 2 hours 20 minutes, if I remember correctly. I forgot to do a Google search on that. The film starts off with the murder of Trayvon Martin, which took place back in 2012, and it was the case that inspired the Black Lives Matter movement. Ingenue Ellis-Taylor plays Isabel Wilkerson, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author and scholar. When she attends a dinner party, her editor, played by Blair Underwood, asked her to write an article about Trayvon Martin. At first, she turns it down because she wants to work on another book. She's not interested in taking on an assignment. So over the course of the film, you follow Isabel through personal tragedies. You see her process of grieving over the family she lost, while at the same time developing a thesis for her next book and what it took to write the book. Writing the book took her to Germany and India. And this is where Ava DuVernay stays close to the subject matter of the book. And the best description I have found of the book reads as follows. Isabel Wilkerson gives us a masterful portrait of an unseen phenomenon in America as she explores through an immersive, deeply researched, and beautifully written narrative and stories about real people. How America today and throughout its history has been shaped by a hidden caste system, a rigid hierarchy of human rankings. Beyond race, class, and other factors, there is a powerful caste system that influences people's lives and behavior and the nation's fate. Linking the caste systems of America, India, and Nazi Germany, Wilkerson explores 8 pillars that underlie caste systems across civilizations. She documents how the Nazis studied the racial systems in America to plan their outcasting of the Jews, which led to the Holocaust. End quote. When Isabel travels to India, she learns about the Dalit, aka the Untouchables, who are considered to be the lowest class of people in Indian society. And it is at this point in the film where the focus is no longer on Isabel and her grief. It is on the book she is working on that gives her a different perspective on her own personal experiences as a Black American woman. At the beginning of the film, she is asking questions. Most importantly, can you blame racism on all of our problems in American society? And towards the end of the film, Isabel and the audience start to understand that if you use the caste system as a framework, you see the similarities between groups of people that at first glance seem to have nothing in common with each other. So I am going to give this film 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I am going to try not to go on a rant. But the biggest issue I have with this film is the lack of a marketing campaign, which has nothing to do with the filmmakers and the quality of the film. I am actually giving it a high score because this is Ava DuVernay's magnum opus. this is the best film she has ever made. But I have to talk about the insufficient marketing campaign. This is the first movie I have seen in which I did not watch the trailer prior to my trip to the theaters. Even though I've been doing movie reviews now for less than 2 years, I've been watching movies for over 40 years. Every time I go into a theater to see a movie, I have already seen the trailer at least once, even when I'm going to see the Monday mystery movie. And I heard about this film, I heard what the film was about, and I heard it is getting an Oscar buzz. But I was looking for the trailer and I didn't find it. So my biggest complaint is, where is the marketing campaign for this film? Without a marketing campaign, the movie will not do well at the box office, even if you factor in a strong word of mouth, which is why I am writing and recording this review. I don't write and record a review for every movie I see. I am here to say, if this film is showing at a theater near you on January 19th, please, please, please go see it. Because the protagonist is a scholar, the film is intellectually robust. This is probably the smartest film I have seen since Christopher Nolan's Inception. And people don't like it when they feel like someone is treating them like they are dumb and stupid. This film trusts that the audience is smart. As far as the Oscar buzz, if there is one nomination I see, it's Best Lead Actress Ingenue Ellis-Taylor. The movie has no main antagonist, which is one of the reasons this film is so unique. So from the beginning to end, you are following Isabel, your focus is on Isabel, and you really need a great actress that is going to get you to care about her and her book. Isabel is a cerebral person who has a certain level of emotional restraint, and with the wrong actress, she can come off as boring. But instead, Ingenue gives a great performance, and I am happy to say this is one film that didn't put me to sleep. And I can give you a list of films from last year that put me to sleep because I was bored, not because I didn't gain no sleep from the night before, okay? Just saying. I did read that Ava DuVernay had to go back to her indie roots. She shot the film in less than 40 days on a $38 million budget, and when it comes to cinematography, it shows. But this is one of the best films ever made, period. And I am outraged that this film is not getting the marketing campaign it deserves. This goes back to one of the famous topics being talked about on social media right now, when Taraji P. Henson shared her frustration of being undervalued and underpaid. This is what we are talking about, okay? Someone needs to explain to me why a movie directed by a black woman, starring a black woman, based on a book by a black woman is not getting sufficient marketing campaign where it might have a shot of making a profit. Because if this film makes $100 million at the box office, which in today's dollars is not a lot of money for Hollywood, it would be considered to be a profitable film because the budget is only $38 million. The Oscar nominations will be released later on this month. I am not sure of the date yet, but the question is, will it have enough publicity where the Academy members are aware of this film, thereby giving it a nomination for something? I don't know. Only time will tell. But even I can admit that the Oscars and other award shows themselves are forms of marketing. But you need to get the word out in order to give this film a fighting chance. If you are already a subscriber to this channel, you know that usually when I record and edit a movie review, I include a trailer or a commercial because I know there are people like me who make up their minds to see a film based on the trailer. And I do it even though YouTube flags me with a copyright notice. But I can't do that here because I never saw the trailer before I saw the film. So to see a film like this get an Oscar buzz but almost no marketing is alarming. Now, my original movie review stops here. But after writing the review and before recording this review, I found a statement Ava DuVernay released on social media, and I feel it strengthens my argument in regards to marketing, in regards to the marketing issue. She wrote, and I quote, "Someone posted this footage and I burst into tears. This was apparently taken last Sunday, Golden Globes Day. This is a video of ingenue Ellis-Taylor, our lead actress in Origin, handing out postcards for our film at a local AMC in LA to passersby. She had told me that she wanted to remind herself about what matters, that she wanted to invite people to see her work, to see our work, and that she would stay low profile, keep on her mask. That it wasn't about her, but about the movie. Someone noticed her and recorded her. And now I see this and my heart aches. I wish she didn't have to do this to remind herself. I wish she was at the Golden Globes or SAG Awards or Critics' Choice or the other nominations that didn't come. I wish she had commercials and magazine covers and all the things that are arranged for the actresses we are supposed to pay attention to in the award season. I wish she felt the recognition and praise that swirls around her peers in big studio films. I wish the world for her, all the flowers, all the gold statues. I wish so many things. But in this video, she reminds me to move from wishing to what matters. And what matters is why we made this film and why we do this work. For people, to be in community with others, to reach for someone else's hand and recognize oneself, to tell stories of human dignity and justice. Ingenue Ellis-Taylor, standing out on a windy day, passing out flyers for our film, I see you, your brave heart, your singular way of moving through the world. You are the definition of a leading lady. You lead me away from wishing for things not meant to be, and focusing on the beauty of what matters and what is." End quote. This goes back to what I was saying. Never in my life have I gone to the theaters to see a movie without seeing the trailer. This just doesn't happen. And again, this is the first time in my life I heard of a leading actress giving out flyers for her own movie to strangers, especially when the movie has a multi-million-dollar budget. That's why you have a marketing campaign. That is why you have marketing executives. That is their job, not the job of the leading actress. She is supposed to do TV interviews, to talk about the upcoming film. That most actresses do, but not give out flyers in the street to strangers. But like DuVernay said, you have to stop wishing and accept what is. In light of what transpired, I have decided to do a Google search to find the movie's website, and if there is a pay it forward campaign where you can buy movie tickets so others can see it for free, I will buy some tickets. They had a pay it forward campaign for The Sound of Freedom. I hope they do the same for Origin. So that is all for today, my friends. I will see you next time with another movie review. Until then, take care, and let's make 2024 the best year in this post-pandemic world. God bless.